Feeling is really good, you know. It's I know the team, I know the car. Last year it was very exciting to start the first rally, and I remember I was a bit nervous with the many things. But my mind, I'm completely relaxed, and I'm actually looking forward. I really want to start the season. My feeling is, I want to see how now the little fine tunings, what I have done in the test with the car, and how it works in the rally, and how it is with the performance. You drive in the mountains in very high conditions. You can go over 1 kilometer or even over 2 kilometers. And when you are almost in the sea level and you look, sun is shining, and you look what kind of tires I should take, I take the slicks. But then you start to climb 1 kilometer up to 2 kilometers. Suddenly you start to have snow and ice. And if you have to drive with the slick tire, you think about the summer tire, you drive on the snow and even on the roads, how difficult it is. It's the same situation with the rally car, and then you are on the competition. And then also in the mountains, you turn it, you are driving some places where the sun is shining, and then you turn into the valleys where the sun stops shining, you go to the shadow. And the shadow, it might be even colder temperature, and then even ice or snow after dry tarmac. And then these grip level changes are so massive that they makes it difficult, this Rally Monte Carlo. But if it's, let's say, quite dry or a little bit wet, then it's a lot easier over there. The Monte Carlo rally, it's a rally where I have done not so well in the past. I have had, especially 2012, 2013, I have had accidents. And then when you don't get any points and you go to the next rally, it's so much pressure to try to get the result. You almost have to win next 3 to be able to fight in the championship. So I've said to myself, top 5, get through the Monte Carlo, get the points, then it gives a lot less pressure on the next events. And there you can fight and you can push harder. But the Monte Carlo is that the fact is, when you start the push over there, it's so easy to make the mistake. There's many changes in the championship now. Hyundai is coming with new drivers. Ford has new drivers. Citroën has new drivers. Volkswagen is the only team which has the old drivers. And that's why I still believe Sébastien Ogier is the man to target for many drivers. And if you can beat him, you're very high in the championship. But so my target this year is to try to challenge him and try to beat him in some of the rallies. And then we will see where we are at the end of the year. But anyway, we need to also remember that we want to defend our Manufacturers' Championship from 2013. No, auto tuntuu tosi hyvältä, mitä testissä on nyt päästy tekemään töitä auton kanssa, koska kausi 2013 oli paljon opettavainen, ja kun mä pääsin auton kanssa mieleiseksi ja pääsin eroon niistä semmoista virheistä, mitä mä olin tehnyt sen auton kanssa, niin pääsin tekemään sitä hienosäätöä, ja nyt se on tullut tosi hyväksi. Ja odotan oikeasti innolla Monte Carloa, että miltä se auto niin kuin tuntuu ajaa ja mikä on se suorituskyky, kun se tuntuu, että se niin kuin sopii nyt mulle paljon paremmin käteen. Että onhan totta kai, tiimi on tuttu, auto on tuttu, niin se helpottaa heti sitä lähtökohtaa. No, tavoite on kaudella se, että lähdetään Monte Carloon rauhallisesti sillä lailla, että viidejoukkoon sieltä pisteet. Sen jälkeen sä voit aina yrittää puristaa enemmän. Mutta jokainen kuljettaja tietää, että tällä hetkellä Sébastien Ogier on se, johonka tähdätään, ja hän on se nopein kaveri sarjassa, ja jos häntä pystyy haastamaan ja häntä pystyy voittamaan, niin silloin ollaan tosi korkealla sarjassa. Et tavoite on yrittää haastaa ja pystyä voittamaan häntä jossain ralleissa.
I think it was quite simple, just very relaxing holiday on the beach and on the sun. Was important because last year was of course very successful but also very exhausting, so I really needed it, and now I feel ready to restart a new season. Now everyone is on zero again and have to prove again, so that's our target for this year, defend our title. Do even better. Last year the second place in Monte was like a victory, but of course this year we are setting our target even higher. The most important is to defend the title over the season, but Monte Carlo for me it's a special event. I'm born in Gap, and this year we start the rally in this city, so it will be a special moment for me. I'm sure the atmosphere will be great and I will get a lot of support. So I want to do well, I want to make them happy and to start the season with a victory if I can. Now, of course, they will be there, all my family, all my friends, and I know that I'm going to get a lot of support there. I can also take it like over pressure, but it's okay. I mean, I know that when I put on my helmet, then I'm ready to do my job 100% professionally, and yeah, I'm now actually impatient to be there. I think we just have to look inside the team. I'm sure that Jari will be there. He got the same tools as me, and he's a strong driver. So now he got more experience with the car. So I'm sure he will be a strong contender. And then, of course, we have to wait and see how Hyundai is entering the championship, and we can also expect that they are surprisingly good from the beginning, like we did last year. So we have to be careful, give them a lot of respect, and see what happens. Yeah, Neville, I just spoke about Hyundai. So Neville have proved last year that he is talented. Now we have to wait for the team. Kubica is driving a Citroën now, so it's also a performant car, and he's a talented driver. He's going more and more fast in rally, so we have to be careful. I'm sure that he can also be close to the top. And then Ford, Mikko Ivonen going back there, he's been a bit more successful than he was with Citroën, so we can expect that he feel better with this team and be a bit stronger again. I mean, I can see only one goal, just become world champion again. We reached this target last year, and now I will never have any other goal than to do it again. So that's the only target. Ouais, on est maintenant en pleine forme. C'est vrai qu'après 2 semaines de vacances, je me sens maintenant prêt à repartir pour une nouvelle saison. J'en avais besoin. L'année dernière a été très longue, une saison pleine de succès, mais aussi épuisante. Donc après ces 2 semaines de vacances, maintenant je me sens parfaitement prêt à recommencer. Maintenant on repart tous de zéro, les compteurs sont remis à zéro pour tout le monde et il faut prouver à nouveau qu'on est les meilleurs, j'ai envie de dire. Donc ça va être le but cette année. Ça va pas être une partie facile parce qu'il y a toujours de la concurrence, encore plus avec l'arrivée de Hyundai, et on est impatient de voir quel niveau ils seront capables d'atteindre pour leur début. Ouais, ça va être une saison intéressante. Ouais, je pense que la compétition va être relevée, et quant à nos adversaires, je pense qu'il faut regarder à l'intérieur du team en premier, parce que Latvala, Jari-Matti est très rapide, et maintenant qu'il a une saison d'expérience avec la voiture, on peut s'attendre à ce qu'il soit présent aux avant-postes et que la bagarre soit intense. Pour ce qui est des autres, il y a eu beaucoup de changements. Il y a des nouveaux pilotes dans chaque écurie, et chez Citroën, on peut s'attendre à ce que Kubica soit capable de faire quelques beaux coups d'éclat. Il est talentueux et il a prouvé qu'il savait aller vite. Chez Ford, Mikko est de retour, et après 2 saisons, on va dire pas très fructueuses chez Citroën, on peut s'attendre à ce qu'il soit plus à l'aise avec la Ford comme il l'était par le passé. Donc ouais, on est impatient de se mesurer à tout ce monde. Ça fait longtemps qu'il n'y a pas eu 4 voitures différentes dans le championnat, donc c'est bien pour le sport et pour tout le monde. Notre but cette année, il ne peut être autrement que d'essayer de conserver le titre. On a réussi à atteindre cet objectif l'année dernière, et on ne peut pas avoir d'objectif moins élevé que celui d'aller en chercher un deuxième. Donc on va tout faire pour. On sait maintenant qu'on a les armes pour le faire, l'équipe, la voiture. À moi et Julien de faire le même boulot que l'année dernière pour essayer d'aller chercher une autre victoire.
My aim for Rally Monte Carlo is actually pretty boring. It's actually an event which I've never done, so it's very tricky. And if I can go away from there with some points in the bag and a strong finish without mistakes, I will be very happy, because to do well in that event you need a lot of experience, which I don't have, unfortunately. But if I can finish this year with a strong finish and some points, I'll be very happy.
What makes it so tricky?
The tricky thing with Monte Carlo is that you have so many different conditions. You have snow, you have ice, you have tarmac, you have wet tarmac. And this can change all in one stage. So it's really difficult for the tire choice and also for the driver to to really compensate and how to drive with, for example, slick tire in the ice or in the different ways. So it's very demanding. My overall aim for 2014 is to really improve where I left off last year. That means to fight for a lot of podiums. I expect to do that this year, and hopefully by the end of the year, hopefully fight for some rally wins as well would be really nice. And I think now with what we have of material from last year with my onboard movies, I could really watch and study where I can improve, which I couldn't do last year. And so I will work in a much harder way between the rallies, and I think that will really make the difference. Monte Carlo blir kanskje mitt vanskeligste løp I løpet av året. Det aldri kjørt der før. Det blir et helt nytt løp, og det så vanskelig. Så hvis jeg klarer å komme gjennom det uten noen store feil, komme til mål og få med seg noen poeng, I hvert fall videre til Rally Sverige, så tror jeg så skal jeg være veldig fornøyd med det. For resten av sesongen så planen min om å bare forbedre meg fra I fjor. Julian again.
It was only live TV.
Yeah.
Everything is okay, so. Who are you looking for? They're gone.
They left.
Gone. Okay, once more, 2014.
I 2014 målet mitt å bare forbedre meg. Jeg gjorde det bedre enn det jeg gjorde det I fjor. Og så forhåpentligvis fighte om masse pallplasseringer. Jeg føler at vi kommet hit på stigen nå hvor jeg har hatt mitt læreår. Nå skal jeg virkelig begynne å bevise resultater. Og det passer meg veldig bra. Fordi jeg føler nå at nå har jeg den erfaring som kreves til å fighte I toppen. Og når jeg har sånne mål, det da jeg funker best. Så jeg gleder meg skikkelig til å begynne nå.